So the Springboks have just announced their side to take on Italy, and it is absolutely stacked. Now, there are still a few players absent from this lineup, but the back line looks dangerous. The four-pack looks formidable, and we're going to be looking through it in this video. Jumping straight into it, though, Oxnard, he will be in the number 1 jersey. Malcolm Marks at 2, and then Wilco Low slots in as the number 3. So the only change from last week's game up against the Barbarians is Klaba Kanye comes out, and Wilco Low makes his way in. In the locking duo, it is Eben Etzebeth at number 4 with Ludiacha at 5, one of the standout players from that match up against the Barbars. Eben Etzebeth back rearing to go here, and this can be such a dangerous locking duo. Definitely with the fact that the Italians, they won't have one of their more experienced locks in Federico Ruza, does mean that the box will be extremely dangerous at set piece as well as across the whole park. In the loose forward trio, it is Marco van Staden at number 6. Sonosia Khaleesi. Now, he did have an injury that left him out of that Barbarians game. Maybe they are just erring on that side of caution, not rushing him back in, as of course, even without Khaleesi, they have got some great players that can fill the loose forwards. Vincent Tachuka, after getting 2 tries in the match up against the Barbarians, he will get his official debut here. He thoroughly deserves it. He's been a phenomenal player for the Sharks. Last week showed just what he can do up against international quality players. So a massive congratulations to that man. Jesper Wiese, he returns in the number 8 jersey after a little bit of an injury. Of course, that loose forward trio has been plagued with them, but Jesper Wiese, phenomenal player off the back of a scrum, physical, and he will absolutely love to take part in this match. At Loftus, moving on to the back line, and it is pretty similar to what we saw in the last match. Morne Vandenberg, once again, will get the start at number 9, but the return of Hondre Pollard at the 10 jersey. He will be playing for the Bulls next year, so getting familiar with this stadium once more. But Hondre and Morne Vandenberg, you've pretty much got a huge amount of experience with an inexperienced halfback. Could be quite the dangerous duo. For the Springboks here, out on the left wing, they have got Kurtli Arendse starting again as the number 11, Damien Dialendi and Jesse Creel staying as that midfield pairing with Cheslin Colby at 14. That man absolutely tore it up against the Barbarians. He was scoring tries, he was assisting them. He is such a threat with ball in hand. He's dangerous on defence. At this point in time, there isn't much that man cannot do. So I think he'll be one to definitely watch out for in this upcoming test. And then number 15, a man who has missed a few test matches as of late, that is Damien Willemse. He was ineligible to play up against the Barbarians. He did miss quite a few matches last year for the Springboks due to injuries, but now he's back looking to cement himself as that Springboks 15. Looking through at the bench, this is where we see the 6-2 return for the South Africans. Number 16, Bongiwe Mbonambi. Number 17, Jan Hendrik Wessels. And number 18, they have gone with Vincent Cox. 61 caps for that man, 77 for Bongiwe Mbonambi, so a lot of experience making their way off the bench. Argus Neyman as the number 19 with Franco Moster at 20. So that is a lot of skill across those two men. Argus Neyman, his offloading game, of course, is phenomenal. Franco Moster, he can play in the locking duo as well as in the loose forwards alongside this man, number 21, Quagga Smith. Once again, the super sub for the Springboks. Anytime that man makes his way off the bench, you know that the game is just about to up in intensity, just that little bit more. Number 22, they have got Faf de Klerk, and number 23 for cap number 99, it is Willie LaRue closing in on that century. One more match after this one, and he will be able to get there. But nonetheless, that is the Springboks 23 for the upcoming match up against the Italians. It will still be a couple more days before we get to see what Italy produce in terms of a lineup for this contest, but one thing's for sure, this side is extremely strong, and it will be a tough day at the office for the Italians. But do let me know what you think of the Springboks lineup in the comments down below. If you did enjoy, be sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel, and I will see you all for the next one.